Welcome back to the Jewish Kids Up Studio. Today we're here for another amazing episode of Kids Kan Akomplish. This video is dedicated in honor of the release and birthday of the Frierdiker Rebbe on Yud Beis Gimel Tammuz. Now let's turn over to Beis Nashim Kanes. This time the third graders as they figure out a very important lesson on Mesiras Nefesh. Welcome everyone to the Jewish Kids Up Studio. Today we're here for our first ever Jewish Kids Up story. Well, let's not waste time. Here it goes. This story takes place around 100 years ago in Russia. Now, the Tsar of Russia did not exactly like the Yidden. In fact, he hated them. And he did whatever he could to make their lives as miserable as can be. Now, the Tsar had many ministers. But one of them, who was the Prime Minister, hated the Yidden even more. Whenever he had a chance to make a decree or hurt them, he used it. Well, one day the Rebbe Rashab heard that the minister was making another decree. A law that would make it harder for someone to become a rabbi. Now, how did this decree happen? Well, there were those Yidden who called themselves Maskilim. Now, for those who don't know, the Maskilim were Yidden who tried to make laws against Yiddishkeit and the way that Yidden act. Now, these Maskilim wanted to make a new law. If someone wanted to become a rabbi, he would have to study secular subjects and learn multiple languages and go to university. Now, unfortunately, the Maskilim were able to get this law moving. And all they needed was an approval of the minister, the Prime Minister, Now, if this happened, it would have become a... Now, let's take a look at what's happening in the house of the Rebbe Rashab. Yosef Yitzchak, my son. Today, Yud Beis Tammuz, is the day that you are turning 15. Today is a day that will change your life forever. There is a minister who is Rachmana litzlan trying to make a decree that will chas v'shalom stop rabbis from becoming rabbis. I am giving you the job to go to Petersburg and try with all your might to annul this terrible, terrible decree.
But Tata, how long should I stay there?
Ad kedei Mesiras Nefesh, until you have to give up your very life to annul this terrible, terrible decree. Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak goes to Petersburg to annul the terrible decree.
Here I am in Saint Petersburg. I have a job to do. Let me think. The Tsar of Russia, he's not the wisest person. Come to think of it, he's not very smart in his brain. He has no idea how to run this country. So he gives it all to the Minister of Interior, who basically runs everything. If someone wants to pass a law, it's up to the minister. He decides if it comes into being or not. So I need to convince him to annul the decree. But how? He's such a cruel man. He's made so many terrible gezeres against the Yidden. He's even arranged so many pogroms.
Oh, Shalom Aleichem, Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak. What brings you to town?
My good friend Baron Ginsburg, you're just the person I need. I have something that I need to discuss with you. Please, come to my hotel room and we'll discuss it there.
Sure, where is it?
Come, it's room 221. In the Lavia Hotel.
Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak meets the Baron in his hotel.
Listen, Baron. My father sent me here on a mission. That's why I'm in Saint Petersburg. He wants me to annul a terrible decree made by the Minister of the Interior. He's stopping young students who are learning to become rabbis. He's stopping the smicha program that no one will be allowed to become rabbis anymore.
This is the Minister of Interior?
Yes. So, I know that you have connections with the government. Is there any way that I could get a meeting with this minister?
Stalipin? It's not a chance. But I have an idea of a way you can try get a meeting or arrange something if you're trying to annul this decree. This minister, when he was younger, he had a professor who was his teacher. And the professor is very old now, but I'm sure we can arrange a meeting and maybe he'll have an idea of how to get a meeting or something like that, which I don't think will happen.
Okay, thank you. Let's go now to the dining room to have some lunch.
Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak goes to meet with the professor. Interesting newspaper. Come in, come in. Welcome, young man. Please take a seat. You must be Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak. I heard about your father, the Rebbe. What brings you to Petersburg?
My father sent me here on a mission. You know the minister of the Imperial?
That's a person. The truth is, I used to be his teacher, but I lost contact with him now.
Yeah. He's making a terrible decree and I need to revoke. But you say that you lost contact with him. There must be a way. You're the only person that I know that might be able to help.
What's this help for?
To revoke this decree that the minister is trying to make.
I used to be his teacher. Once he became so cruel, I have lost complete contact with him. But I think I know one possible way I could give you connections with him. I do have this unlimited pass to go to the building that he works in. This Prime Minister works in. So I can give you this pass on one condition, which is that I will not tell anyone about me and this meeting, and it is as if you never knew me before.
Yes.
Okay, we'll do
Yeah. What do you think you're doing here?
To you, I think that I have a pass.
Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak walks around and asks someone where the Minister of Interior's office is. He replies, 4th floor, at the end of the corridor.